I got money way before the deal. Bought my bitches a new pair of heels. I got the key to the streets. Welcome to the podcast, the Meat Sangria podcast. I am Matt Lipari. We don't have a theme song. I'm just going to sing a song every intro. And I have a mint in my mouth. I probably should have waited till it dissolved before I start speaking, but we don't have time for that, guys. I'm a busy man. I have a busy schedule. Busy life. I can't be waiting on you guys. I can't be. Are you ready or not? Are you ready to listen or not? I need some water. It's fucking hot. Dude, it's fucking freezing. I just said it was hot. Yeah, because it's 50 degrees. It's May fucking 22nd. It's 50 degrees outside. And they're turning up the heat in here. Guys, just stop with the heat. It's not going to be it's going to be good tomorrow, is it? Maybe I lied. Let's check. It's going to rain all day. Oh, man. Tomorrow the high is going to be 63. Today the high is 54. Oh, what the fuck? Why is the whole next week the high is like 70? The fuck is happening here, guys? Guys, whoever controls the weather, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say who controls the weather. Specific group of people. Get your shit together. What the hell is this? What the hell is it? You guys didn't sell enough winter coats? You didn't make enough money on the winter coats this year? You got to double down? What the fuck? This is the unofficial start of summer and it's 70 degrees? Well, that's this weekend, right? It's Memorial Day. Oh my God. Memorial Day is going to be 67 high. Cloudy. Oh my God. Might as well cancel the whole day, dude. That's fucking awful, bro. 67. Who's having a barbecue in 67 degrees? That blows. That's depressing. Hopefully where you guys are, it's sunnier. Some of you guys are in Florida. You're like, it's 95 here. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, you guys have to live in Florida, though. You got to live in a state with no income tax. Poor you guys. That sucks. Now, Florida's great. Besides the racist hillbillies and the Nazi governor. Florida's cool. Florida's a cool place. I'm waiting till this mint dissolves where I speak of anything with substance. It's close. I've had these mints for over a year. They're from Australia. I bought them for the video where, if you guys recall, there was a video where they were making one of these like candy bowls, and what is it called? Like just like where everyone puts like one of their favorite candies in the bowl and you make a mix, and everyone was putting like gummies and stuff, and this lady put mints. So I made fun of her, but I bought the mints, and I just threw out all the other gummies because I've had them for a year, and some of them are like licorice and other things. But I have the mints, and I've been just every time I walk by the table, I put one in my mouth, and it looks like a dishwasher tablet. I'm just eating Tide Pods. It's gone, guys. Look, it's gone. Check. It's out. Cool. What's going on, guys? What's happening this week? This weekend I went upstate to help my brother with his house. You've heard about this before. His house is almost done. If you guys want to go book an Airbnb in upstate New York, perhaps I'm not going to tell you which one it is. I feel that would be weird and probably some sort of conflict of not really. It'd probably just be weird, but could be staying at his house. It's for a ski resort, basically. We did some painting. We hung up a lot of things on the wall. It's me, my brother, and my cousin. Had a good time. And listen, I was doing free work for him. I was doing free labor, but it's still a fun time. You know, we drink some beers. He cooked some steaks for us. You know, even though I had to drive all the way up there, it's fine. It's completely fine. And I'm happy that it's done, almost done, very close to being done. So I slept in the same bed as my brother. He has multiple beds there, but to make it easy, we just sleep in the same bed. It's a twin bed. We sleep on top of each other. He keeps me warm. It's pretty cold up there. And no, it's a king bed. We slept next to each other. And we only slept there one night. In the middle of the night, he just gets up and starts screaming and runs to the window. And we just put all these window drapes up, and he just rips the drapes down onto the floor. And I'm like, my heart's pounding. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And he's like, I was having a nightmare. I'm like, what the hell is this nightmare? This is insane. Others going to like fly out the window. He's just going to run straight through and fly. He said he thought he was like being trapped. He felt like he was being trapped. And he needed to like rip the jail bars off, which is concerning because he's had these nightmare type things, like night terrors. I don't really have night terror. Well, I do. I think so. I talk during my sleep, and I'm not sure if I still do. I'm pretty sure I still do, but no one's told me I have in a while. But there's been a couple nights, like it maybe happens a couple times a year where I'll get up. This is the only kind of night terror I have. I'll get up and I think there's a spider in my bed. Like I'm convinced there's like a tarantula in my bed. or just like crawling on the ceiling about to eat me or something. And I get up and I get out of my bed. I'm just like, oh, where is he? And then like I rational. I'm like, oh, he's not here. That was all a lie. He's not here. I'll leave the room for a second to go to the bathroom. Perhaps I'll come back. Maybe I'll check. I'll just get a double check. You got to double check. What if there is one? If I think if I had the night terror and then I went to my bed and there was one, that would be way worse. That would be fucking. Because then every night terror from then on, I would actually believe there. I would have to like thoroughly check my bed. There was actually a bug on my wall a few nights ago, and I didn't kill him. It was like a little, maybe a silverfish or something. And I was like, should I kill him? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a nice guy. He was just, going up the wall, just trying to find food or whatever, trying to find his friends. And I could have killed him, but I didn't. And he could have crawled into my mouth. He could be in my body right now. He could be controlling me right now, telling me to say this stuff. Propaganda. Don't kill silverfish, guys. Don't do it. But I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, I don't like spiders. And it's not a small spider. It's like a tarantula. Like I think there's like tarantulas in my bed. That's crazy. So yeah, that was very interesting and concerning. There was one time he did it in our when we all lived in our parents' house a couple of years ago. And I remember he like ran down he used to sleep in the attic. We shared a childhood bedroom, but once I moved back home, I kicked him out to the attic because he would have to sleep at like, we just had different schedules. He woke up at like 5 a.m. to go to work. I woke up at like 8 or 9, and I would go to sleep really late. So we're just like, yeah, just stay in the attic, bro. Just sleep in the attic, bro. It's a nice attic. It's not like it's not like a Harry Potter's little under staircase house. But he came running down one night. We were all in the house. He just came running. He was like, oh, oh. And it's just like, it's amazing that his night terrors last long enough to like actually move him so far. I feel like you would snap out of it at that point. He's just like, that's scary, dude. I feel for his wife one day. He's going to do, maybe, listen, I'm not, this is his alibi when if eventually he kills someone. It's like it was the night. Well, the night terror, you can't just be like, it was night terrors and you're like, oh, you're free to go. It's the night terrors. Oh, we'll arrest God or whoever controls your dreams. So that was fun. Upstate New York is a fun place sometimes, and sometimes it's the middle of nowhere and it sucks ass and you're like, what the heck? All right, Citibank. You know what? I just want to say fuck Citibank. We have a lot of fuck spectrum going on. Citibank, it's a fine bank. They have a credit card. I have their credit card, double cashback card, which I think I'm going to change to a different one, but I'm going on a trip to Tanzania and I have to get a visa for that. I was using the credit card to pay for my visa. And that is like the most fraud alertful event that could possibly be. The hell? Why would I be buying a visa for Tanzania? It's a very red flag. So they obviously sent me a code, and it's like emergency. If you're the one making this purchase, enter the code. So I entered the code, and they're like, actually, psych, your credit card is flagged for fraud. Actually, the code didn't mean anything. We sent you the code, but we were just kidding. So I called them. And I'm talking to the guy. He's like, give me 1 second, sir. I need to... I don't know what country he's from. I think like probably the Philippines or something. When I impersonate him. Give me 1 second, sir. We need to verify your identity. I'm going to look up... That's a Russian accent. I'm going to look up how to do it. And then he put me on hold for like 10 minutes. He's like, actually, we can't verify your identity. We instead sent you a letter in the mail with a code that you have to wait till you get that in order to use the card again. I'm like... What do you mean you couldn't verify my identity? You didn't ask me a single fucking question. You didn't ask me a single verification question. What the hell is this? I just called him and he's like, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm like, can I do anything about it? And then, so I'm like, all right, fuck. Thank God I have another credit card. I only have 2 credit cards, so it's kind of risky. But then I keep using it because I'm like, it's like a visceral reaction to like want to use this card because I always use it. So then I keep getting like denied charges. And then I tried to use it for the train, and then I got a call from them, and they're like, hey, this is the fraud department. We need to speak with you about your card. I'm like, all right, cool. And then they're like, all right, sir, did you get the mail yet? And I'm like, no. You guys tell me about this yesterday. She's like, oh, don't call back until you get the code in the mail. I'm like, bro, you called me, you fucking assholes. Like, oh, yeah, I'll put a note on your account so we don't call you. Like, oh, gee, thanks. So I looked at, apparently Citibank is pretty bad customer service. So this kind of sucks. So I think I'm just not going to use that card for travel purposes. I don't think they fucking care. But yeah, it kind of sucks. So I don't know. I might have to get another. I need a couple new credit cards. I need like a travel credit card. I need one for like groceries and dining. I'm trying to think what. I think there's like I can get, I don't know, I gotta think. Talking about credit cards is such an adult thing. You have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card? Interesting. I have the Black Chase Sapphire Premium. My American Express Platinum card costs $500 a year. I get bonus welcome points. Yeah, that's. Listen, guys, this is adults like to laugh at this kind of stuff. We can all get together. It's like when my dad talks about I remember he used to always complain when we were on a plane and like it would be delayed or something, and he would tell the story after, and I was just like, bro, it's not that cool of a story. It's like we had to sit on the plane for 6 hours. We didn't even take off. It's like, yeah, it sucks, but also, just who cares? Who cares about the delays? Like, it's not that cool. If someone told me that at a party and they were like telling me about their delays, I'd be like, yeah, man. I'd be looking away. I'd be like, yeah, man, that sucks. Hey, I see my friend over there. I'm gonna go talk to them. This guy keeps talking to me about his fucking plane being delayed, dude. The hell's wrong with this guy? So these are adult things we complain about. But listen, Spectrum. I don't think my internet has changed yet. I don't think they've reduced it to the 100 megabits per second plan. So we'll see. I might not even be able to film this. This doesn't use the internet at all. I might not be able to film this. We'll see. That saga has not ended yet. What do I want to talk about now? I don't really talk about going to open mics on here, but something happened at one on Tuesday, and I figured I might as well get a bunch of stories about open mics together because they're funny. This one was crazy. It's just weird, actually. So, one second. Let me drink this. An open mic, if you don't know, is a place where it's mostly for comedians, I would say. They have open mics for musicians and stuff, but it's where you go and you practice your jokes. It's a low-stakes environment. You usually have to pay. In New York, you have to pay $5 for 5 minutes usually. And there's usually no audience members in New York. Some other places I've been there have been audience members. Here, there's usually no audience members. There's other comedians. Some are really bad open mics. Some are good. You got to figure out which ones are good. So I go multiple a week. You got to go to practice. It's like going to the gym. You got to go to the gym to practice to get stronger, blah, blah. So I went on Tuesday, and there was this guy from Amsterdam. I don't remember his name, but he didn't call himself a comedian. He called himself what was it? Performance artist. A performance artist. That's what he called himself. And he just went on this rant about how he went to a previous open mic, which I sometimes go to, but I didn't go to that time. And he just pretended to die off stage and just laid on the floor, and they had to drag his body out of the room. And so he's like, yeah, I just did that. And then some guy came out after him. They're like, yeah, I was just at that mic. He just fucking laid on stage on the floor. And we had to drag him off stage because it was fucking weird. Okay, but at our mic, he just was ranting. He was like, in Amsterdam, I'm banned from Amsterdam because I didn't tell us, but I could tell why he was banned from what he was about to do. He was making fun of me. He was like, in my country, we get paid to perform. We don't pay. I'm like, yeah, this is practice, bro. This is not a performance. No one's buying tickets to see you at this open mic. He was also making fun of people for using their notes on stage. He's like, it's only 5 minutes. You can't remember your act. I'm like, bro, I use my notes on stage in 5 minutes because I'm not. It's not my act. It's random. You write jokes. You don't remember what you want to say. You just go through. You're like, what do I want to say today? This guy's didn't. I don't know. He was not understanding what an open mic was. But anyway. The last 1 minute, you get 5 minutes. The last 1 minute, he's like, okay, guys, I'm going to give you 3 options. I'm laughing because I know it's coming. I'm going to give you 3 options. I can either light myself on fire. I have alcohol in my pocket and a lighter. I'm going to light myself on fire. I can either do that. I can show you all my genitals, or I can shit my pants right now on stage. And the guy who's running the mic was like, oh, fuck. He's like, no. He's just like, all right, round of applause. Who wants me to light myself on fire? Someone swooed. I should have voted for that one. I was like, who wants me to show the genitals? I'm like, I don't want to see your genitals, bro. It's like an old Dutch man. And then third one, who wants me to shit my pants? And I was like, woo! Shit your pants. So his time is up, and he's just standing there. He's like, I'm going to shit my pants. And listen, I don't confirm there's shit in his pants. I can't confirm it, but this man was dedicated. He was pushing hard. I believe he shit his pants. 100% I believe he shit his pants on stage. He went to the bathroom to clean it up. He was wearing a full suit, too. He's wearing a full suit. And the guy was like, what the fuck? And we're all just like, what the fuck was that? So that was the most interesting one that's happened in a while. I'm sure I'll see him again. I just don't understand. I mean, he's a very polar... he's probably got banned from Amsterdam or whatever, banned from performing. Maybe he's like blacklisted from all the comedy places. Probably because he lit himself on fire or something. And it's like, you can't do that indoors, number one. It's a cool, listen, I get the performance art aspect of it. I was laughing. I was enjoying it. I was like, this guy's fucking crazy. But it's a little bit too much. Especially at an open mic. Like, if someone's paying you to do this, sure, but he paid $5 to shit his pants in front of 20 people. Not even, like 15 people. So that was crazy. And then I was thinking, what other weird things have happened? There was a guy, this was maybe, this might have been last year, but it's like maybe 5 months ago. There was a congressman who came in, and he actually, I think, is running for the district I live in, but I'm registered to vote where my parents' house, so I don't think I could vote for him. But there was like a congressman running, and he was kind of a little crazy. He was weird. He was doing impressions, and like, I was just trying to get people to vote for him. He was like, he had his own website. It was very weird, just an odd guy. I would have voted for him for fun if I could have, just until what he did at the end, which is not even that bad, but like, I forget what he did, but he called out like this girl sitting next to me, and he asked her if she would go on a date with him. In the middle of he's like performing on the stage. And we're like, what? And I forget what she said, but she just like brushed it. She was like, I think she was like, I just got out of a relationship. I don't want to start anything. He was like pushing it a little bit. And I'm like, what? What the heck? It's just a weird guy. Just like, I can't imagine being on stage and asking a girl out at an open mic. A girl that's shown no interest in you. She's like as far away as possible. And he's just a random woman. Like, it was like very desperate almost coming off. I'm like, bro, this whole thing was for him to, it wasn't comedy. It was just for him to run for fucking congressman. He was trying to spread the word. And then he just asked this girl on a date, and we're all just kind of awkward. And I was up after him. I forget what I said. I think I was like, I would have voted for you until the end, and then everyone laughed or something. And then everyone applauded, and they said, Matthew, you're so funny. And then I actually went on a date with that girl, and we had sex in front of him. That's the whole story. I said, I'm going to run for congressman. I won the seat, and now he's my mortal enemy, and he's trying to kill me. No, I don't remember the guy's name. But that was less mild than the guy shitting his pants, but it was also very weird. Just odd people show up. There was a few weeks ago, there was like a vaguely homeless man that popped in, and he was like, I was making a decision. I can either see, what was that movie, Thunderbolts in theaters, or I can go pay for the open mic. And we're like, dude, you don't even have to pay to come here. He didn't even want to perform. He gave her $5, I think, the host, and then he came out at the end. He's like, oh, I didn't realize I didn't want to perform. I just wanted to say you guys did great. And I was like, okay, cool, bro. Like, honestly, if you want a free shit, just go to an open mic. You can sit there for free. We'd love to have you sit for free. If you want free comedy, guys, go to an open mic. It's not going to be good, necessarily. Sometimes it'll be good, but usually it's probably not going to be that good. This episode is brought to you by the Matt Lipari store. Visit mattliparistore.com to peruse a wide array of items, including the Tell Me I'm Pretty Blobfish shirt. We have the Bubonic Plague Chicken Club mug, many items for everyone in your family, including your disabled children and your old gay uncles. That is the perfect American family, as I could think of it. MattLipariStore.com. I can't even guarantee I'm going to be good. Sometimes I'm pretty bad. Let's be real. Sometimes you're trying jokes and you're like, these probably suck, but I got to try them anyway. There was some in Pittsburgh that I kind of forgot. There was a guy I remember named Jesus Christman who was kind of crazy. I forget, he had one line where I forgot what he said. I can't say it again, but I remember he was insane. There's a lot of weird people. There's a lot of weird people that show up to these things. And but most of the time it's completely normal people, I will say. When you get the weird people, you're all like, I think there was one I went to, and it was in a basement. And there was like a homeless guy that just came in with a pit bull. And he just wandered around where I thought he was going to go to the mic, like perform. And he just wandered to the back and then like came out. And we're like, what the heck? He's just like, I was like kind of scared. I was like, this fucking pit bull, dude. It's a attack pit bull. So they're weird, guys. I'm going to be honest. They're weird. Comedians are weird, but these are not even, I wouldn't even call these people comedians. They're just odd individuals. So I kind of want to say that guy light his hair on fire, but I don't know. I don't think I can vote for that. He would get kicked out of the play. He would never be allowed back. You can't light yourself on fire. And I think he'd be fine. Maybe. He probably might get burned. I don't know. What are you going to do? I should have grouped this in with the other boring thing. Back to my gym. My gym fucking has no towels. No like paper towels to clean things. They have no towels anymore. and we're like, I don't know what's happening. Like they're just, he's like, hey, lick them. You want to clean the machine? Lick it. I don't know what to do. Wipe it with your fucking ass. Sometimes I get off the seat and my butt's kind of juicy. I've been sweating. I leave an imprint. I leave one of those little, you can see my, this is getting too graphic. You can see my balls imprint on the seat. No, you can't. And I'm like, I want to wipe this down. And there's no towel. I got to wander around. There's no towels at all. No paper towels. So I don't know what they're doing, cheapening out. But Blink Fitness, get some fucking towels, guys. Get some paper towels. Get some wipes. I try to save. I see some people sometimes, this annoys me so much, a pet peeve of mine in the gym. Like there's the paper towel roll, and then you have the spray bottle, spray the cleaning solution, which is probably just water with like someone pissed inside of it. And they just like take a million fucking towels. Like, bro, what are you doing? You gotta wipe one seat down. It took like 50 towels. That's why we're running out. I take one and I use it the entire gym. I spray it sometimes to resaturate it, but I'm just like, I'm bringing it with me. So that's the way you should be doing it. I don't know, man. It bothers me. It bothers me. Newark air traffic controllers keep fucking losing contact with their planes. Guess who just booked a flight from Newark Airport? This guy. August something. I'm going to fly. That's where I'm going to Africa. Guess who probably could die? I don't know. They said they're like, we're not even sure if we can fix the problem until like September. I'm like, what? You can't fix the problem of losing contact with your planes not every 90 seconds. It's like 90 seconds a week they just lose contact. What does this mean? I don't even know what the problem is. I didn't even do any research. What the hell is the problem? Seems like a disaster, guys. Why is aviation fucking up under Donald Trump? I don't even think it's his fault. I'll take any chance to blame Donald Trump. I don't even think this is his fault. It might just be like, I don't know. Some jobs are just so stressful. Like, why would you want to do it for the amount they're paying you? Like an air traffic controller, I feel like it's pretty stressful. Why? Like pilots, I get. Pilots are a cool job. They get paid a good amount. They're in demand. Air traffic control, I don't know how much some of these jobs get paid, guys. It's like, what the hell? And then you're like running on staffing shortages. Pay them more. Then you'll have more people to get the job. If air traffic controllers made $500,000 a year, everyone would be like, I'm going to be an air traffic controller. I'm going to be a fucking air traffic controller. That's crazy. Obviously, that's too much. That's unsustainable. But like, some of these jobs, like, come on, guys. Everyone tried to be a computer scientist. It's now oversaturated. I got fucked. I feel like I'm in the... They're going to look at my degree and they're going to be like, this is a He did this before it was cool. He did this... Smart guy. He did this before it was cool. I think I did. I think I was on the forefront. And I used my degree for nothing. Guess what, guys? Zero zilch zada. But yeah, I'm concerned. I also had a note here that the Newark mayor was arrested. I don't know what that's for. I don't even remember that being a thing. I'm not even going to look it up. But the Newark mayor was arrested, apparently. Because of the planes? I don't think so. I think it's completely different. Newark is just a fucking place. I don't even know, man. I've never been to Newark besides going on that airport. But the flight from there was so much cheaper than the next possible flight. Also, my flight back is weird because it has what's called a functional layover, which I've never been on, I don't think. Maybe I have, actually. But I forgot it existed, where it's like our plane lands. It's going to land in Italy from Africa. It's going to land in Italy. And then we don't get off the plane. It's just going to retake off somehow. Like maybe some people get off. I'm not sure. Maybe some people get off. Maybe like we refuel or something. But it just lands and then it takes off again. I'm like, what's the point? So when we were booking it, I was like, fuck. It was going to be a layover like in the middle of the night. Just while prime sleeping time. And I'm like, all right, I guess we're staying on the plane so I can just sleep there still. I don't have to do any work. So that's pretty cool. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited for the trip. I'm not excited for my visa to be fucking... I got paid for my visa, $100. $100 to travel to Tanzania as an American citizen. That's what they get, but I don't think they get that many people coming there anyway, so... How many visas have they really processed? They haven't even approved it yet. Maybe they're going to dime me. They're going to say, hey, you are a criminal. We've seen your videos, and they're not very good. We only allow funny people here. I'm like, fuck. Have you seen the podcast? They're like, yeah, we have. And you talk too much about credit cards, bro. It's not good. There was a woman that went viral on TikTok for saying that 200-pound women shouldn't be allowed in a Pilates class. 200-pound women are too fat to be in a Pilates class. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I kind of agree. If you're fat, you are not allowed to lose weight. I want to be clear. Once you reach a certain fatness, you shouldn't be allowed. You are fat. You're a fat person. You can't change it. You can't change the color of your skin unless you're Michael Jackson. You can't change how fat you are. Once you can only gain weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to use one of the government prescribed options, such as Ozempic. That's going to be a new law probably in 50 years. It's actually illegal to use weight unless you use one of our injectables. You can't diet. It's illegal to go on a diet. See, I don't want to see, when I'm at my Pilates class stretching my beautiful sculpted Greek god body, I don't want to see you fat pieces of shit there. You disgusting fat oafs. I don't want to see the belly flat. I want to see trimmed people. I want to see amazing, beautiful people. I want us all to be kissing at the end of the class. I want to be, we're all so hot. It's like fucking Tom Brady's Gisele Bündchen. Just a million Gisele Bündchens and me. That's what I want. As a man who doesn't go to Pilates but could one day, that's what I want. I want beautiful, unfat people, including men. No fat men as well. So that's my take. This woman should be cherished. I think she got fired from her job. Jesus Christ. I mean, to make a take like that, obviously I was just kidding about everything I said. Or was I? To make a take like that and post on the internet is actually insane. The fact is, some people are like so ridiculous in how they think and just like what they think other people will resonate with. They're in like their own it's like a rich person just like thinking they're poor and they have like $10 million and they're just like, oh my God, all my other rich friends think I'm so poor. I have nothing. I can't even get a beach house in the Hamptons. It's like, bro, what is your problem? It's just like this girl that's around all these skinny girls. And she's like, these fat people really annoy me. And she's like, everyone's probably going to agree with me. It's the most insane take ever. Fat people aren't allowed to exercise. That's what you're saying. Fat people shouldn't be allowed to exercise. And then there was a bunch of people stitching that video being like, hey, I'm 200 pounds. There was some hot looking 200 pounds. Like, if you're a tall girl, let's say you're 6 feet tall, you can be fucking in shape and be 200 pounds. Because you have, like, assets. You got, like, a big booty. You got other stuff. That adds weight, bro. I saw a really hot looking 200 pounder. I was like, damn, sounds like a fish. We got a 200 pound. I got one of them on the hook. She looked pretty good. So, yeah, that woman, to get fired from her job, like, I don't know what her job was. So maybe if it's like a customer facing role, then yeah, I guess, because no one wants to see that. It's a little harsh. I always find it harsh when people get fired from their jobs for saying something like weird. That's, if they said something racist or whatever, fine. But I don't know, man. It seems a little harsh. These are people's livelihoods. But she learned her lesson, I guess. Maybe she's gonna hate fat people from now on. And be like, fuck all fat people. My personal vendetta against fat people. But no, I don't even know what Pilates is. I always forget. Pilates is just like yoga, but like with action, or maybe. And there's bar, whatever it's called, bar. And there's some other stuff. I don't know, guys. I don't go to these classes. I'm inflexible. I can't even touch my toes. Look how bad this is. I'm not going to try. I don't want to show my toes on camera. You guys got to pay extra for that, as we've said. MattLipari.com. Click on the OnlyFans link, and man, you're in for a treat, guys. You guys aren't doing anything this weekend? Guess what you're doing now? Watching my big feet, my regular size feet. My feet are the same as my height. They're like right below. I'm 5'9", but I'm right below 5'9". My feet, like every time I get a 8.5 shoe, it's like a little tight, and a 9 shoe is a little bit too big. So I'm like right in the middle. But they don't have that size. They don't have that size, so I just buy 9 usually, and sometimes I will get the 8.5. European size. New Orleans. New Orleans has some big news. I'm going to New Orleans in November, but by the time I get there, this problem will have resolved itself, I assume. New Orleans inmates escape jail. And the reason they escaped jail, New Orleans inmates escaped jail to try the new Popeyes pickle menu. That's what they've said. The captured guys, look it up. This is not a joke. The captured guys said they were dying to try the new Popeyes pickle items. I believe they have a pickle chicken sandwich, some other pickle. They have a pickle seasoning on stuff. And they said the food in jail was so bad. Even though it's New Orleans, they should be dishing out the gumbo, not fishing out the gumbo. And the beignets, they say, guys, we need to try it. And so 5 of them had it. They were like, yeah, it's good, but we're ready to go back in jail. They got caught. They're back. They didn't get caught. They turned themselves in. They were like, yeah, it was good. And then 5 of them are still, I think they're still trying to get it. It's like the craze. Remember when the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out? That's fucking insane, guys. So these guys are still waiting on it. So good for them. This is what America's about. Freeing yourself for fast food. breaking out of jail. I heard one of them, I don't know if this is real, I didn't verify it, but one of them had like 2 months left on his sentence. And he's like, I'm actually gonna add 10 more years. I'm gonna escape and I'm gonna add a couple more years. Which is crazy, which is hilarious. Maybe he thought he was gonna die. I guess like sometimes you're like, fuck, I'm not gonna last 2 more months. I don't know what it's like to be in jail, and I can only imagine it's horrible. And that needs to be reformed greatly in this country. I think if I ever met someone who owned a jail, I would be obligated by just society to punch him in the face. I could never envision someone who owns a jail unless they were a fat white guy with like balding in the middle and they had a southern accent and they walked around with a cane with like a globe on the top. My gentlemen, what do we have here? We have more workers for my factory. We call this a rehabilitation center, but the only one who's rehabilitating is my wallet. The government pays me. The state of Kentucky pays me to keep you here as long as possible. What a great movie villain. I could never play him. I could only play like a greasy Italian movie villain or like a Russian maybe. You motherfucker. But yeah, that's the prison system is crazy and truly needs to be reformed. I don't know. I mean, once money's involved, it's impossible. Like you, truly, I've said this many times before. We need to kill people as a society. We can't get anything done. I'm not saying kill the president. I don't even think that would resolve that much. I'm saying there's other people. Just gotta start, guys. You gotta start killing them. Gotta start. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't advocate for killing anyone. Just just saying. Guys. Every once in a while, if you have the opportunity, if you're the Unabomber, you don't blow up a building with innocent people. You blow up a guy's fucking Hampton house. I don't know what to tell you guys. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyway, I've never said that, guys. That's off the record. I didn't say that. God, when I run for president, this is not going to look good, guys. I'm going to have to do some killing of people who would judge me. Anyone who doesn't like what I just said, you're on my list. Sex startup boss orders employees to have sex with each other to ease tensions. I don't even know what this story is. I got to look it up. I think there was I don't know what is a sex startup though. What the fuck sex startup employees. Okay, that's what I'm looking. Sex startup employee sex. That's what I'm looking. What is wrong with my internet? What the heck? Executives at an orgasmic meditation startup forced their staff to have sex with each other in an attempt to ease tension between them. What the fuck? The hell is this, guys? This is some weird cult. Okay, first of all, an orgasmic meditation startup is a cult. What the fuck is an orgasmic meditation startup? So you joined a cult. They told you to do cult-like things. The weirdos there told you to do... Was this in New York City? Jesus. The company's called One Taste. Let me look them up. All I need is one taste, baby, and I'll be good to go. I've never said that to a woman. I regret saying that line right there. You guys are going to clip that. Watch Orgasmic Inc., the story of One Taste. Oh, they have a Netflix fucking documentary, dude. What the heck is this? One Taste is still a business. An activity in which often male participants masturbates a female participant while she concentrates on the resulting... How is this a business, bro? Oh, they sell courses and retreats. Dude, this is some white woman shit, dude. Hey, you go on Shark Tank? What's your business model? So let me get this straight. We have dudes fingering women and they just meditate while it happens. What? What do we say? Mark Cuban, I'll give you $50 million. Kevin O'Leary? Barbara's out. Damon, is it clothing? Can I make a... This is crazy. This is founded in San Francisco? Yeah, I know. So there's like one woman there and they're all like, we need to touch her. We need her. They generated $12 million in revenue in 2017. That's pretty good, I guess. But also, what the fuck is this? This is insane. This is actually insane. But there's a trial and they forced... What do the employees have to do with it? What the fuck? How do you force them to have... I mean, I guess you say, hey, I'm going to fire you if you don't have sex with each other. You don't have to... They're not going to hold a gun to your head. Sometimes you need a job. I hope I'm never in that position where I need a job so badly that I have to have sex with one of my... I mean, that's how, like, anything... So Harvey Weinstein did it. That's how a lot of these things happen. It's not how Bill Cosby did. I believe Bill Cosby would invite people to his hotel room, and then he would drug them, and then it's crazy. I mean, Bill Cosby's a monster, dude. That's insane. I think Bill Cosby's worse than Harvey Weinstein. Because I think with Harvey Weinstein, at least you knew what you were getting into. You knew, like, it's not a simple deal, but it's like, okay, I have to do things with this grotesque man, and then I get to be put in the movie. Bill Cosby, just you go up and you're like, oh, he's a famous comedian. I'm going to just chat with Bill Cosby. I mean, I think he did it with other comedians as well. And then he drugs you and does what he wants, and that's just horrible. That's just insane. That's like having sex with dead bodies. It's just like awful. Why'd I get so grim there? We're trying to talk about a CEO forcing their employees to have sex with each other, guys. We're not... Bill Cosby, get him out of here. Get Bill Cosby out of here. I don't think I've ever... I need to listen to Bill Cosby's stand-up. I need to hear him. I don't even remember hearing a single thing about Bill Cosby. Maybe it's been wiped from the internet, but it's research, guys. I got to see what Bill Cosby was all about. Got to see his jokes. Doesn't he sound like this? I'm Bill Cosby. My name's Bill Cosby, and I love going to hotel rooms. Anyway, I don't think I've only had one job. Well, I've had internships, but I've only really had one job, guys. I am one of the most oh, no, that's not true. One job that lasted more than 3 months. But when you're there or 3 years, when you're there for, I'm actually completely wrong. One job that lasted less than 3 years. Okay, guys, let me, for continuity's sake, let me reverse what I just said. I just had a stroke. Nothing that I just said made any sense. I've had many jobs, not just one job. I work so much. I've been working since I was born. And you can check my LinkedIn. If you don't believe me, check my LinkedIn, guys. Jesus Christ, I just had a stroke. I should be going to the hospital, but I'm going to continue the podcast, and then I'm going to go to the hospital. I can't even speak right now. That's how much you know that I am deranged. But at my most recent job, where I was a software engineer, and that one wasn't 3 years, it was actually remote, so I couldn't even imagine. I mean, certainly there's attractive people that worked at the company. I'm not gonna deny that, but I couldn't even imagine one of the bosses being like, "Hey, you guys actually have to fuck each other." Why? I'm just coding. Yeah, you get relieve tensions. You guys have to fuck, guys. It's for workplace. It's a workplace policy. It's their new initiative. It's HR's new initiative. You guys have to fuck each other. Didn't I have another thing where it's like a Chinese company told people they had to find a girlfriend or they would get fired? They have to like have sex or they would get fired. That's like a step back, and that's even too much. I would actually get if this orgasmic company was like, you need to be having sex every week to work at this company because this is what this company does. Like we need to be with the product. You need to be doing this. I get that, but when you like force two people, I think one of them was in a relationship too. I think that's part of the story. It's just like, sorry, you gotta have sex with each other. That's crazy. So that's a cool documentary. I don't have Netflix, so I don't. Someone watch that documentary and get back to me. Tell me what it's about. Tell me how good it is. I don't watch them. This episode of the Meat Sangria podcast is sponsored by NordVPN. Staying safe online is an ever-growing difficulty, and you could be exploited by hackers. NordVPN allows you to change your IP address, making you harder to track, securing your privacy. Visit meatsangria.com and click on the podcast sponsors section to get 72% off NordVPN's 2-year plan. I know I do a lot of risky things on the internet. Let's just say I like to peruse the things the World Wide Web has to offer. You got to stay safe, guys. You got to protect yourself. You got to protect your data and your device. NordVPN lets you do that. Once again, meatsangria.com. Click on this podcast sponsor section to get our special deal. Thank you. I made a video about this other, didn't do well, but about this like weird guy. There was like this Russian-looking guy who posts, it's like some sort of vibrator. I forgot what it's called. I posted this last week. He's like, every video of him is just him like holding a woman and like using his hand. He's not fingering her like this thing, but she's just like, it looks like she's having an orgasm, but like in the most dramatic way possible. It's just the hottest woman on earth, like shaking violently while this Russian man's just back there like, calm down, calm down. I do this all the time. I am so sweet and gentle with you. That's every video on the page, just women. There's no men, no nothing. Just no ugly women, just hot women. And they're in like the mountains somewhere. That's a cult as well. That's some weird cult. Some weird energy fucking bullshit cults. I mean, listen, people fall for that kind of stuff. I mean, some of it's placebo where like if you believe it's helping you, it could actually help you. I do believe that. Like going to the mountains on a retreat with nature could definitely help you. Is this weird, creepy Russian guy using his hands doing anything? No, not really. He's just trying to have sex with you, probably. He's just trying to bring you to the mountains, and then we have nothing to do. We might as well have the sex. You might as well touch my penis. I don't understand why you came here if you're not going to do that. But yeah, these are just all weird, and it just shows you how gullible people are, just how much people want. I don't want to say gullible, like that makes people seem like they're stupid, which they are, but it just shows you how much people want to believe in certain things, how much they want things to be true, which is, I think, human nature. Like, we all kind of want things. We want to believe, especially when we're like tricked by something, you want to believe it's true. It's like, like you want to believe Donald Trump is going to save the country. If he turns out to be a monster, people still just back him because they're like, he would never lie to me. I can't believe he would lie to me. Well, he did, and or I guess the jury's still out, but it's not looking too great. We haven't talked about politics in a while in here. I'm kind of impressed. We don't really talk about it anymore. We don't, but if something crazy happens, I would. But it's just, he just does the same things all the time. Didn't he did something with like South Africa's president or something recently? I don't even know. I know the tariffs have been suspended, unsuspended. He's negotiating deals. India's fighting with Pakistan. War's being declared. Did they declare war? They did, right? India declared war on Pakistan? India... Let me look it up. India, Pakistan... I can't type on here. India-Pakistan war. Is it an actual war? In 2025 India-Pakistan crisis. India lost mission. Oh wait, no, they didn't we? Yeah, we did. We had an agreement, right? I remember. Donald Trump brokered the agreement. Remember that? The 2025 India-Pakistan crisis. Interesting. It has been suggested that the 2025 India-Pakistan conflict protest be merged into this article. Okay, cool. Wikipedia, great. It's about time to donate to Wikipedia again. Maybe I'll have to do that. We'll see. What else we have? Australian woman sets her friend on fire after misogynistic remark. Australian woman sets her friend on fire after a misogynistic remark. This story is kind of crazy. Two friends, they were This is a story of the two people drinking. I think they admitted they were also doing cocaine. They were doing a lot of stuff. Drinking in Australia. There's no rules in Australia. You can do whatever you want. You can fucking go crazy. But he made the guy friend, it's a woman and a guy. Guy friend made some comment about her, like she should be staying in the kitchen or something. And she's like, yo, I'm going to light you on fucking fire, dude. She doused him with alcohol. She's like, I'm going to light you on fire. And he was drunk and he was like, do it. Do it, you fucking bitch. Or I have to be an Australian accent. Do it, you fucking cunt. You fucking cunt. You see that? If you're a fucking... You should be in the kitchen. If you don't light me on fire, you fucking cunt. This is like a Cockney accent. And she lit him on fire. And he had to be put in a coma for 8 days, apparently. Severe burns to most of his body. He can't even be in the sunlight. It hurts so much. And she's like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. And he's also probably like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Because even though she's probably going to jail and she's in the wrong, he's still fucked up. Sometimes you guys don't understand, or not you guys, but sometimes people don't understand. It doesn't matter if you're in the right. If something bad happens to you, it still fucking sucks, dude. It doesn't matter if you have the right of way. If a car's flying by and kills you, it's like, all right, you had the right of way, you're dead. Congrats. Oh, but I had the right of in heaven. You're like, fuck, I had the right of way. God's going to be like, yeah, that doesn't get you into heaven, dude, actually. Doesn't count. Yeah, that's crazy. So, it's actually a fear of mine, kind of, to be lit on fire. Because if someone douses you with alcohol or like gasoline and lights you, you can't do anything. I guess you have to stop, drop, and roll, but it's like there's so many chemical attacks and something like that. Someone could just do, like a crazy person just run around and do that, and it's fucking insane. It's legitimately insane. I don't know what to fucking... it's scary. Gotta watch out when people splash on you. If someone throws anything at you, I would say just sprint. Just run as fast as possible. Because what else can you do? If you don't know for sure it's water, even if you think it's water, just run. Like, I would just run. If a random person sprayed something at me on the street, I would probably have to run. Because if you want to fight them, like, you have to make sure you don't get by the fire. If you're fighting them and you're lit on fire, you're not going to fucking do anything to them. It's tough, man. It's so tough. This world we live in. So many mentally ill people. It's just... Oh man, you feel for them. I mean, you don't want them light on fire. Obviously, if you light someone on fire, you should be in jail. But also, like, I wish we could have helped you before you lit someone on fire. Normal people don't light people on fire. Is that a hot take? That's not a hot take. Normal people don't do that. And I am a normal person, and you guys are all normal people, except for some of you. All right, this is we're in the dating portion of this segment as well, as always. This is a fun story. It's not that fun. Guy swipes on 2 million people on Tinder and gets one date. I'm sure we've all seen this circulating around. It's being used by some of these, like, I was going to call them podcast bros, but then I just, like, we're on a podcast right now and I'm a bro, so that doesn't really make sense. Those fucking disgusting loser podcast bros. Somebody made a really good joke at an open mic yesterday about podcast bros. And there's, like, these white guys with their failing podcasts, and I was like, damn, bro. This is not failing, guys, though. This is a riveting... This is just for fun, but I don't know if you guys know this. I just have things to talk about. I'm like, I want to talk about them every week. I don't even want to guess most of the time. If I have my friend here, I don't want, like... If I was ever to the point where I had to put on random people I don't care about, I would not want them on here. I only want guests that I like. And also don't want anyone in my apartment. But I enjoy talking to myself. What was I going to say? Oh, so a guy swipes in these, like, right-wing accounts and stuff. These, like, male loneliness epidemic accounts, we'll call them. We're just like, this is the reality most men face. This is the reality most men face, and this is what it's like being a man today. It's like, okay, yeah, kind of, but also no. 2 million swipes, bro? There's, let's say, 150 million women in the United States. How many of them are within his age? Let's cut it into half. Let's say there's 70 million. That's like 2 or 3. He's like 3% of the entire population of eligible women he swiped on, and he got one date. That's not what everyone's doing. And they have his breakdown of his numbers. So I think to look at the data is you have to analyze the data fully. He had 2 million swipes and he got 2,000 matches, which means he got one match every 1,000 swipes, which is god awful. Let's be clear, it's god awful. His pictures also like. I'm not going to make fun of this guy. He's objectively an average-looking guy, maybe slightly less attractive than usual, maybe like a 4 out of 10. His pictures weren't doing him any favors. He had, like, fish pics. He's kind of overweight. So I'm sure, you probably don't get many matches when you have pictures like that. Or I'm not saying when you look like that. You can make yourself look better in pictures. But, that is the problem, right? One match every 1,000 swipes is not good. And if I was dealing with that rate... I would feel like shit. I'd feel like the ugliest man in the world. I'd feel lonely. But out of 2,000 matches, he had 1,300 chats. Okay, so about 5/8. We'll say 5/8 of, that's a weird fraction. Let's do a half. 9/16. 5/8 of them, one half, after they matched, had a chat with him. Of those 1,300 chats, one date. One date out of 1,300 that's not the women's problem. That's a him problem, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? One date out of 1,300? Bro, you have no Rizz, dude. You have no fucking Rizz, bro. Jesus Christ. You are so negative in the Rizz department. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know. You have to, like, look in the mirror. At a certain point, you have to understand. If you have 1,300 chats and you got one date out of them... Also, I think this was in the span of 2 years. 1,300 chats in 2 years? That's pretty fucking good. What the heck? These numbers, I think this is fucking made up, dude. 1,300 chats in 2 years, dude? That's... Okay, that's 700... That's 2 chats a day. How many likes you... I don't think... There's no way this is 2 years. This has to be like 10 years. That would be... Wait, that would be... Let me do the math. 2 million divided by 700. What would be 3,000 likes a day? What the heck? 2 million... divided by 700. 3,000 likes a day. I don't think it was... I think I'm getting it wrong. It's probably over a different... Let's get rid of the span of the time. That would be insane. That would actually be insane. But, like, if I get a chat with someone that's an actual, like... not an actual chat. If someone responds to my message and we have, like... I would say a chat is one back and forth. One back and forth is a chat. I would say the rate at which I can get that to become a date is probably, like... 30% maybe or something, 40%, I'm not sure. So, according to, if we were doing these numbers, and maybe, listen, guys, you're looking at the Rizz master right here, guys. Not a normal man. I'm not a normal man, guys. I study this art. My tongue just, not in that way. My tongue just words fly out of my tongue. I'm just smooth talking, everyone. No, so let's, I don't even know if my rate is better or worse than average. I actually don't even think it has anything to do with what you say, or a little bit. But it has most to do with what you look like. You can certainly smooth talk your way. So let's say, I just made up this number too, but I think it's 30%. Let's say 30%. Let's say 30% of all chats lead to a date. According to him, out of 1,300, guys, we're talking 390 dates this man should have been on. He had one out of, he should have 390. So that's his fault. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this guy. I don't fucking know. Could be the, like, hey, every opening match, hey, you want to see my Lego collection? Some girls would be like all over that. Hey, you have big boob, I want to touch. It's like an Indian spammer. Big Bob, I touch Big Bob. Okay, cool, thanks. So I don't know what's wrong with him. But listen, is there a male loneliness epidemic? Sure. I don't know if it's as big of a deal as people kind of say. It's hard, sometimes being a guy, and it's in this world we've created where the dating apps are prevalent, and going out to, I don't like, people say going out to a bar, you got to meet people in the wild. I don't want to go to a bar to meet someone. What the fuck? I don't want to. I would only want to go somewhere I would go anyway. I don't like going out to bars just to hang out that much unless I'm with my friends and I'm not interested in like talking to anyone else. I don't go out to bars to meet people. So ladies, if you're trying to find a man, I would never go, and a lot of my friends don't do that often. We just don't go out to bars to hang out and to meet people. So that is what it is. So I just don't really think it's a viable solution. There's, obviously you can meet people other places, and that would be a thing. Like I could meet someone at an open mic, but I would not want to be with a comedian, I don't think so. But yeah, it's tough to meet people. I get it. So it's hard if you're an ugly guy to meet someone on a dating app and you have bad pictures. But I don't know what to tell you. Using this as an example, this is the most ridiculous example. This is not true. I don't like it. It's the most insane thing. At a certain, sorry, I need water. At a certain point, like you have to just like look in there. Like I would be drastically changing my pictures if I need to concentrate. If I was getting that few matches and sending so many likes, I'd be like, I'm doing something wrong. Listen, I'm not a supermodel, guys. Some of you guys think I am. I'm not a Calvin Klein underwear model, although that could come out very shortly. But I think I'm an average-looking guy, maybe above average. I'll say average. I think I'm above average. I say an average-looking guy. I should be able to get matches with people. Like I'm not only swiping on supermodels, like regular good-looking girls. So if I wasn't getting that, I'd be like, what the heck? I'm doing something wrong. I have to be doing something wrong, and I would change it. So I just think this guy was just like, oh, swipe. Swiping is 1,000. I have to look it up. I actually have to look up the time frame he did this in. Guy swipes on 2 million. Guy swipes. This is too close. Guy swipes on 2 million. Let's see. What is your Tinder? Oh, 5 years. 5 years, 93 days. That's still a lot, bro. 5 years, 93 days. Okay, let's do that. We'll do the math here. 5 years, 93 days. 5 times 365 plus 92. That's 1,917 days. 2 million divided by 1,917. That's bro, this is not real. 1,000 likes he sent per day on average. There's no way, dude. There's no way. That for 5 years. How much time does this man have in his spare time? This is fucking bullshit. This is bait. This is fucking bait. What is this? Generated with, dude. This is actual bait. This is okay. There's no way. This his stats. Oh wait, no. Okay, wait. No, but it's still the same thing. He swiped right 2 million times and only swiped left 38,000 times. That means he's also swiping right on the ugliest people. Dude, this is crazy. This is actually crazy. This is insane. I see his pictures. His name is Hayden. Dude, he's not ugly enough to warrant to warrant the amount. I mean, like, he's not great looking, but, like, the picture, I mean, a lot of his pictures just him in the wilderness. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what this is, bro. This is insane. They're trying to show, they're trying to show the insights. So so they're saying, so he matches with 0.1% of people he swipes right on. Which he matches with less. Men on average match with 2.5% of people they swipe right on. Women on average match with 33% of people they swipe right on. So that is the number. That's all you need for the male loneliness epidemic. Women, when they swipe right, they match 33% of the time. Men need, what is this, 50? No. Like a 40? They need 40 swipe rights on average to get a match. That sounds about right. Women need 3. So, there it is. There's that number. But this number's insane. This is not true. 1,000 per day. Bro, do you have a life? Jesus Christ. This is insane. That is insane. Anyway, so that's, I want to talk about that. And then we have more things. I keep seeing on people's profile, they're like, this has annoyed me. Actually, I'm going to talk about something else. Talk about people going on a double date as their first date, which I believe is what a 2-man is. It just sounds insane to me that I've never met someone. I'm going to go on a double date with you and, like, your friend and me and my friend. That's not how relationships start. I guess if you're trying to just, like, have fun with them, sure. If you and your boy are like, yo, we're going to fucking, these girls have no idea what's coming to them, fucking dog. But it just sounds like, whenever someone has a double date thing, and I'm like, next. Could be the hottest girl in the world. I'm like, fuck you. Get out of town, dog. I don't get it. It just sounds like torture. Sounds like something I would never want to do. I could see a double date when you're dating someone. Sure, that sounds like fun. I've never been on a double date. I was supposed to go on one once, and then the other person's significant other didn't show up. So it was just me and the girl and her friend. And I think I paid for their whole meal. So, listen, guys. I feel like that's what you have to do if you're meeting them for the first time. You go, hey, guys, I got the check. Don't worry. Hey, guys, I'm actually loaded. I make so much money from TikTok. They pay me 10 cents a month. Don't worry, I got that for you. Don't worry. But yeah, double date just sounds like torture, and I would not want to do it. And it just feels weird to, like, be in a situation where I have to, like, impress 2 people almost. Not that I can't do it. But, like, also, like, what if you liked the other person that was on the date with you? Like, what if... It's just weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. But, more power to you. I don't even know what the success rate of people looking for double dates, but I feel like it's not much. And then we have what people put on their profile. The thing that's annoying me recently is everyone keeps talking about a Spotify Daylist. What the fuck is a Spotify Daylist? Spotify Daylist. I'm looking it up. I don't even know what it means. Personalized, ever-changing playlist that updates throughout the day, offering music that aligns with your mood at different times. Oh, is it an actual thing that Spotify makes? Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, I thought it was something else. Daylist is the best thing to happen. I gotta check my Daylist. I was ready to rant on this. I thought it was something else. What is mine called? What is my Daylist? Daylists. My aux-approved wrestling Thursday afternoon. Alright, what the fuck is this stupid shit? I didn't know this was a thing. So it's just AI? It's using AI to, like, find what you want to listen to based on what you've been listening to? That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of fucking cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I completely changed around. Guys, see, I can hate on something and then I can come back with it. I never looked up what a Daylist was before. Alright, I see. So they're just basically asking, what does AI come up with your fucking name? Your Daylist name. Which is still a fucking NPC question to ask, so still fuck you, ladies, but... It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea. It'll update throughout the day. That's interesting. That's cool. That is cool. Interesting. Maybe I'll listen. I guess I gotta listen to it, Next update, it says when the next update is coming. At 5:56 p.m. Interesting. That's cool. I mean, yeah, but it's just... I think this is literally just AI coming up with a random word. This is not even a sentence. Aux-approved wrestling Thursday afternoon, it just doesn't work for me. Or maybe it's just aux-approved wrestling. Here's some aux-approved wrestling soccer baller walk-up pre-gaming inspired by your listening on Thursdays in the afternoon. So it's just Ox Approved Wrestling is the name of it. All right, I guess I have a lot of things to tell girls. Just slide. Do they want me to just put the name? This is the most boring thing ever. Just write the name, I'm not going to do it. Anyone who has that, I'm swiping left on. Or I'm just not going to read the thing. Anyway, so I know what a Spotify Daylist is, guys. Nice. We did it. All right, one last thing. This is what I found on the app as well. Some people, so there's a bunch of apps. There's Goodreads where you can log your books. There's Letterboxd where you can log your movies. And there's Belly where you log your restaurants and stuff. And I've noticed the trends where people are, instead of asking a question like, what are your favorite movies? They're going like, what are your favorite Letterboxd movies? Or they're saying like, instead of what are your favorite restaurants, like, what are your favorite Belly restaurants? It's like, just say, what are your favorite restaurants? It's the same thing. It's not a Belly, the app doesn't have to exist for it to be your favorite restaurant. It's just like, you're like trying to shove the app into the question for no reason. This is like the most niche thing that I'm bothered by, but it annoys me so much. What's your favorite Goodreads book? You mean, what's my favorite book? That I just blogged on Goodreads? The heck? What are you saying? So, like, does your restaurant change because it's not on the Belly app or not? No. If it does, you're weird. You're fucking insane. So, people ask, like, what's your favorite? I've seen it multiple times. It's just like, first when I saw it once, I'm like, this girl's fucking stupid. I've seen it multiple times. I'm like, what the heck? What is this? What is this question? So that annoys me. Anyway, that's it, guys. I don't know if anyone claimed the hat from last episode. The code is bubonic. Meatsangria.com. Put in the code bubonic. If you live in the United States, the first person to do that, all caps, bubonic, all caps, will get a Save the Carrot Meisters hat mailed to their door. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Memorial Day to all who celebrate. Happy in memory of all the fallen soldiers, all the Vietnam veterans, all the World War II veterans, all the other veterans, all the people who died in memoriam to them. I believe Memorial Day, no, that's Veterans Day. Memorial Day is for everyone? Wait, what the fuck? What is Memorial Day for? I don't care. I don't want to look it up. You guys don't want to hear me clicking on my keyboard to look up Memorial Day. For anyone who died, rest in peace, Grandma. Grandma died last year. We'll memorialize her. Anyone else passed away last year? Let me think. Anyone in my family? Who passed away this last year? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so. Anyone else? Did I even go to any funerals this last year? I can't remember. I don't think anyone else in my family died. So that's good. That's great. But rest in peace if they did. Rest in peace, everyone. And I will talk to you all next week. Cool.